Well, I'm going to go on. My wife is washing dishes upstairs, and if the pump cuts in here, I'll stop right away because it'd be too noisy. So I may be interrupted. All right. On the way back, I purposely explored new areas. If I headed for Frankstown, which is not on the direct path. Found it, and turned to the right, turned south, and eventually went through an area called Blair Township, I think. And there I was lost, but not hopelessly lost. I was driving roads where I'd have to turn around and back out. I'd never been in some of those areas before in my life, but it was just amazing. And when you travel like I do, and you study topography, hydrology, domestic architecture, well, meaning the houses people build, what they have in their front yards, what they have in their backyards. Uh, there's so much input when you go through an area like that, as opposed to just zooming down an interstate where you might as well look at a cell phone or something. So I was kind of on overload that whole time, and I'll go back. But I mean, I was practically going around in circles, and I thought, can I find my way out of here? But I did, and I ended up resuming what I was doing to some extent, and stayed off those other roads. Eventually, I was on a road called what do you call it? Reservoir Road, because there's a reservoir up there, I guess, for Hollidaysburg, I guess. I'll find out later. Lock Mountain Road, and I thought Lock Mountain, Locke, actually goes over the mountain into Morrison's Cove, and I didn't want to do that right now. And I came very close to a place where there's a bar called the Broken Nose. How about that as a name for a bar? The Broken Nose, or restaurant. I think it was on the next road down, but I had seen it before. And I ended up seeing Brooks Boulevard, a tiny little sign, and that made me realize I had managed to find the home place of Audrey. You remember her, the 88-year-old woman who's an informant for me for that time because her memory's so good. And about then, I came down into the gap, Mckee Gap, and turned left and went into Morrison's Cove, which is where Roaring Spring is, and made my way to Frederick's Meat Market, which is right near there. Now there, all I did was buy some sausage, but I found that I bought some Lebanon bologna too, but for about $6, I can buy 2 pounds of bulk sausage, loose sausage, which is plenty of meat for me for a week for $6. I also found that the Lebanon bologna was half the price there that it is in Bedford. Interesting. And then I headed down back toward the borough, and I went into a little bakery called Maddie Cakes Bakery, to get another loaf of that bread for $5, of real bread that I got last week that lasted me for a week. To my disappointment, they'd sold out. They bake on Wednesday. This was Friday. They'd sold out that day, but I left an order for 3 loaves, one for me, and I'm hoping to graciously give the other 2 away. And once again, I think I'll pause.